Where was the game of checkers invented?
What? And I want to say China, not because
China.
Chinese checkers, but also I do kind of want to say it because of China. And
Now, wouldn't you think,
Chinese
because, hold on, this
checkers.
is fun, and I'm only saying this because it's hilarious. China rips everything off. So wouldn't you think they stole checkers and put Chinese
I'm
checkers?
not going to put that accusation on China's head. That's a camera. Look at him
That's a
now.
fact.
That's you. You are alone on that.
Sweet Derek, are we live? We are live, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the Naturals Pod.
Welcome to this episode of the Naturals Pod. As always, I'm Uncle Kyle, seated directly next to me on the couch, the man, the myth, the legend, Sweet Derek the producer.
What up, natties?
We're doing an ASMR vid now. We're back, people. The people have spoken, and we will respond, albeit a little bit late. We're gonna do another fun little challenge video.
Challenge incoming.
Challenging. So, if you've been paying attention, you saw that I got the mushroom gummies that I discovered at the gas station, which was just wild.
Still mind-blowing.
Yeah. And so I have been experimenting with those alone in my own laboratory. Uncle Kyle, PhD, MD. I will get a coat eventually. Just to kind of dial in the dosage to make sure that I would be able to speak and behave appropriately in front of camera so we
But
can get
also
a good
funny if
episode in.
you can't, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is the point of this. You know, hopefully we do get a little messy and something interesting happens. But anyways, I haven't done mushrooms as much as I've done weed in my life. You know, we're the drugs officer, right? I do weed. But I would say for me personally, like, I don't get too much of the crazy, like, you know, when you're a kid, they make it feel like if you're on mushrooms, you're going to hallucinate. And I don't know. We were talking about this earlier. I feel like people embellish stories a little bit more, or perhaps they kind of mind fucked themselves did it to where they believe something was going to happen. And I feel like that a lot of the times is what determines what kind of adventure you're going to go on with this shit. And I'll have Derek throw up a little picture because the dosing instructions on the back of it are pretty funny, but the packaging is pretty cool. What do you think about that?
It is cool. I like this. I think that people do go way over the top and they kind of try to compare it to like LSD and acid, which I haven't done, but those seem like on a whole nother playing field than these.
I believe they are. And I've been told as much, but there's also some people who just, they, you know, rave that this is like an existential experience and all that. Now, I will say I do like the mushrooms, and hopefully the reaction to this is similar to taking the gummies. It made me happy. It makes you happy. It makes things funny. When the trip actually started occurring, the walls were rolling a little bit and shit looks like it's breathing at you. I'll look at my phone and the text and everything will be doing a little wave on the screen. So it's fun. For me, it's fun. I can't imagine a world. I feel like I'm pretty well under control of myself, and I just don't see a world in which I would hallucinate and go insane, and I don't want to. I don't want that kind of a trip.
Well, that is like LSD acid shit, because you could say that like Charles Manson, other people that fuck their brains up. I would say this is more natural on the weed side, that you are eating, in theory, a mushroom plant. It is a product of earth and not in a fucking lab of just who knows what fuck shit is in there. You know?
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, that's your main hang up with trying this, is you don't want to have a bad experience.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, people could be embellishing it, like you said, but you know, mentally, without getting too much, I'm just not always mentally in the best mindset, and I could just see how that shit would not be enjoyable. So just the fact that maybe it could lead to that I don't, even if it's a small percentage, I don't want to risk that, meaning that would not be fun for me. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to experience that.
Sure.
For the chance of it being also fun. And I don't knock anyone for that shit, you know what I mean? I indulge in weed. I like smoking weed too. It's just, call me fucking scaredy cat or whatever else aggressive words you want to use, but it's just the small percentage of the things I have heard from friends and horrible experience they had. It's just not. I don't want to risk experiencing that. Personally.
Yeah,
that's all.
I mean, I'm kind of sad that they turned you off to it, and I feel like in the future you should just try just a. I think just a
if
little
I did a small amount, like the micro dosing stuff, maybe, you know what I mean. But I wouldn't want to go full on up. We're going down the rabbit hole, Alice in Wonderland style.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
But I feel like you got to hit it enough to at least get like a taste and know what it feels like.
Yeah, I've done edibles, weed before, so probably something similar and small to that. But I would just have to be in the right headset and mind space to do that.
But you said you don't like the edibles because
they
you
give me
took too
potentially-
many.
Yeah, they give me anxiety sometimes. That's all. So sometimes they're enjoyable. Sometimes they give me anxiety. I'm not trying to want to have anxiety, but I have anxiety sometimes on them, and I'm like, I just don't. It's not.
So what is that experience like? You're Derek, of course you are. You're sitting right here. You've taken some edibles.
Derek?
They are taking effect, and you now have anxiety. Why? What or why? Or if you wouldn't mind, like describe to us why you believe that happened.
So I mean, I can't really explain why, because I'm not in the mindset of like, I'm good, I want to have anxiety and stuff. I think it's just maybe when I took them I was stressed out, or maybe I already was, like I said, in a bad mindset. So I'm not going into taking them being negative, you know what I'm saying? But it just hits me, and anxiety means anyone that's had anxiety, it's kind of hard to explain, you know what I mean? Like the breathing, kind of just like, ooh, I'm fucking anxious, just anxiety, I just don't like this.
Yeah.
Like not full on panic, but you've heard those people on funny phone calls when people get too fucking high, they call 911, I'm dying. So not that extreme, but enough where I'm just like, ooh, I'm very uncomfortable, I don't like this, like I want this to stop.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
what I mean?
I get that. I would say, for me personally, like I try to have a full understanding of what's going to happen. And like I said, there's a lot of preconceived notions that I had before doing a little bit of my own research, because, you know, when you're a kid, and rightfully so, you're told, you know, drugs bad, don't do drugs, which I am not endorsing this. We are doing this because I think it's a funny little add-on. If you haven't already, go back, check out the weed episode where I did 300 milligrams of THC edibles and did this. But we're just kind of like, we're doing a little experiment. It's fun.
Yep.
It's entertaining. You'll get to see what old Uncle Kyle is like, just smacked out on shrooms. For me personally, like, they are fun. But if I had to choose between the two, I would pick weed, because like these essentially give you like light food poisoning, and so
it's
for
kind of
me,
what you're doing, right, in a sense, is you're kind of poisoning yourself low key.
And I think that's part of where the whole psychedelic, you know, it triggers releases of chemicals in your brain, and that's why you have like the audio visual stuff. And I would say like even things sound different, or they're kind of pitchy. Like I was telling you before we recorded, because there is like a slight electronic sound to our voice in the headsets that obviously the people at home are going to hear. But when we're recording, you know, we have the headsets on. It keeps you locked in the conversation. So that might fuck with me a little bit. And then I've also heard, like, I have not experienced this personally either, but I've heard that, like, you know, when people get smacked out on these, they tend to loop, where like you kind of get stuck on the same thing that you're thinking about, which, to your point, you know, if you're in a bad place or you're kind of obsessing over something that's upsetting you, that could potentially be like a really bad scenario.
Yeah, that'd be not great. But
I'm so easily distracted that it's easy to, I feel like I have the built-in anti-loop in my fucking brain.
Yeah, you're not going to be stuck on one thought. But the idea is similar to the fucking weed episode. That was hilarious. He's going to take this bar. We're going to give it some time. We're going to come back when he's feeling the effects of it, and I'm going to ask him grade school level questions, and we're going to do increasing in grade just like last time. They're going to be different questions that I'm going to look up, and we're going to see if he does better or worse. Now, how much better do you think you're going to do, and what are you trying to achieve with the questions? Because I know you want to shoot the moon and get an A, because I think we got a D plus, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, last time I was cocky, so I'm going to do a little more realistic and hopefully not do worse than I did.
So we're going to shoot for like a C?
C. That's what I was going to say.
Okay,
exactly.
C.
You're a mind reader.
Perfect.
Boom. I'm looking for like a C.
Okay, that would be
you know,
respectable.
Mommy and daddy aren't thrilled, but they're not super unless you were a dumb kid. Maybe a C would be like a trip to Sizzler afterwards, you know, like, you did it, Timmy.
I used to love their toast, bro. Sizzlers, that toast they had.
Shout out to Sizzlers, you know, get that $12 ribeye. I don't even think those exist anymore.
They don't.
So anyways, so with the last one, I'm going to take a little sample here. It just tastes like a chocolate bar. So
It's crazy how much they can conceal that with weed and shrooms. Like, you really just can't taste it. That is wild.
I mean, the mushrooms are just like they're gross when you're eating legitimate magic mushrooms.
Well, the raw ones, I'd imagine, I've heard they're disgusting and stale and tough.
I mean, it's just like a mushroom. Like, it's very earthy. So I would say that versus the weed, this would be easier to conceal the taste.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Then
They probably just grind those shits into oblivion and then put them in some chocolate. This just tastes like a delicious chocolate bar. Don't let your children have these, for fuck's sakes. No. Read labels.
And again, we're not condoning this. If you do it, fine, but we're not saying, hey, we are for shrooms. You know?
So, to be fair, if you watched the Robin Hood episode, you'll see I had a bag of the gummies. That's what I tried. 15 come in a bag. I did 9 when I was taking like a really good test flight. It wasn't bad. It was fine. I stayed home the whole time. I want to say it lasted maybe like about 6 hours. But I would say like peak time where I was really like tripping and seeing stuff move and getting like kind of the cool effects and stuff was maybe like 2 hours total. And then the rest I just mainly kind of felt like the euphoria that you would feel with weed. Like, you know, my body felt relaxed and heavy, and I was just like I said, it put me in a great mood. Like, that is the one thing I will say, big up to the shrooms. For me personally, with my experience, these make me happy. Now, do I want to be taking shrooms every day? No, but I will say it's a nice little effect that it just makes you life is good, I'm jolly.
And how many how many grams was of the gummies? Because I think this is 50 grams.
Well, no, it says on the bottom on the thing, it says the psilocybin proprietary blend or whatever, 22.5 grams. And
oh yeah, 22.5. Yep.
And the bag with the 15 said the same thing. Okay. So I think I'm essentially getting more than the 9 gummies with this one. Because I mean, I'm going for it.
Gummies, yeah, you're going for it.
Yeah, I'm just knocking it out.
This is made in California, you know what I mean? And it's 21 and up, but it is cool little packaging. I like it.
And it had kind of the same dosing where it says like 7+ is just melt your face off. And we'll put that up and post a little picture of the thing. So anyways, with the weed episode, I did a few different things. I did a chocolate bar, which was delicious.
Yeah, you love that.
I did a little sip thing.
You did the little energy shot kind of thing, yep.
And then I did the gummies also, and those had the fast-acting nano in them.
You're like, these are fast-acting.
And
this one takes time, though, I think. We're going to be...
Yeah. So with that one, like within 15 minutes, I felt that coming on pretty heavily, and I was like, we got to get this recording done. But the shroomies move...
You okay with it, buddy?
Leave it in. They're going to kill me before we even get started. So anyways, with this one, since I've already tried them a couple times, and it typically takes about an hour before it really kicks in, we're going to cut off here, come back. This time we're not doing the guessing game, because like the first time we're like, we'll tell you how long it took, and it was about 15 minutes. This time, firm. We are doing an hour. I have to go down and get a lasagna ready for dinner and do
Chef
some of that.
Uncle Kyle.
So we'll see how well I can cook. Is this? We'll see how quickly it kicks in. Basically,
and
but
we might even take little social videos of that. Too, you know what I mean? So you can check out our Instagram for those too. And,
we'll do that, and maybe have you plug a couple of them in between this and when we're back doing the questions. So, anyways, that being said, I'm gonna go make a lasagna. You sit tight for a couple seconds, and we'll be right back.
Woo!
Shroomin'. Oh, fuck. Okay. And we are back. Hello. Hello, everyone.
You're way more giggly on this for sure than the weed.
Dude, it's like I was telling you before, dude. It's like a fucking happy pill. Like, honestly, I could say, God damn it. Once again, I'm not endorsing you do anything, but I'm saying for me, out of all the things, Jesus Christ. Because the fucking door with the... I can't describe everything right now, or we're going to get lost and we're not going to get this done. But, like, of all the things, it makes me feel happy. Like, I have had an overall positive experience with shrooms. Derek and I were talking about this off camera a little bit, and his reservation, he doesn't like a lot of the physical, which you can get into that a little bit. Like one of them being like it makes your chest feel
So
like
that
really
was
heavy,
I couldn't really explain it earlier, and he kind of did downstairs. It's that tight kind of feeling or whatever. You know, you feel heavy. That is the feeling I don't. That's one of the feelings I don't like. So. But so we're gonna do the questions here. I have a lot of grade school questions that are great, and then towards the end, on the back end of the questions, I have like a trippy thing I'm gonna put off camera on him to see if it distracts him while doing the questions. So
yeah. It'll depend on whether or not we're hitting a peak. I got like halfway done with making a lasagna in between.
But overall feeling, it just makes you happy. And what else are you feeling? Tell the natties what you're kind of feeling overall.
It's one of those things. It's hard to describe because I simultaneously feel like I am floating away, and also I'm like the heaviest object on earth. It's like the weirdest dichotomy of sensations. Like it opens up the vocabulary. You see the fucking shrooms are unlocking.
Dude, you might
doors in the
unlock
brain.
like the fucking limitless brain
I'm
and
a
get all these
genius
questions.
now. Watch out for me. And the fucking walls are trying to attack me.
So do you feel good, ready to take on these questions? Then?
Yeah, fire away. We're going to do this faster than the weed ones. I got kind of off on story time. I make no promises that it won't happen again, but here we go.
All right. So just like last time, we're going to start off with first grade. All right. First grade.
Okay.
So what animal has black and white stripes?
A zebra.
Correct.
Okay. That was an easy layup. Like that. Love that for me.
Yeah, I'm giving you one. I'm going to put the next to the answer so I know if you got it right. All right, second question here. And we only have 3 in first grade. So second question here. Which animal's queens can lay over 1,500 eggs a day?
A bee.
Oh, all right. Boom. Got it. Correct.
So I got to say
100%.
right now, in between,
Uh-huh.
I would not want to be alone in this room with the camera on the tripod. That shit is like some War of the Worlds type shit.
Oh,
And
it looks like an alien
The
or something?
fucking legs are like bending and moving. Like I feel like at any moment it's gonna pan directly at me and like
Oh, so it's
fire
like,
a laser
so it
beam
feels like
at
Matrix,
me.
like the Matrix, those little freaking
fuck! I don't
alien
love
things.
the camera, dude. That kind of defeats the purpose of what we're doing with a fucking podcast. But I don't like the camera, dude. It looks. Woo! Stay there. Don't you come over here.
You can see.
It looks wild. I was like, just the. Okay, continue, Derek. Oh, good
I'm
damn.
sorry.
I'm going to try not to focus on that, but like everything in here is potentially like a
Alien arm or
Decepticon
something,
that
yeah.
could just murder me at any moment. Weed was more chill than this.
This is our friendly pod room, though, dude. I don't think it wants to murder you. It wants to love you. And hug
Just
you.
no sudden movements, Derek. I'd
Okay.
I'd have to defend myself.
I mean, you're answering so good. You're 100% so far. All right, so last question in first grade. What color is Barney the dinosaur from the children's show Barney and Friends?
I mean, he had like a two-tone thing going.
Just
right?
his
So
main. Go with his
purple,
main color.
purple.
Boom,
My mom's
perfect.
favorite color. Boom. How
Perfect,
could I
boom.
forget that? And he had like green too.
He had like a
purple.
greenish gray, like on like chest or whatever, stomach or whatever, kind of like a dog.
I'm gonna try not to like do the heavy breaths into the mic, but oh fuck, I'm just woo.
Well, if you do, I can still edit it out, but it's.
And I
it's
was
part of the
totally right.
experience.
Like the voice thing, kind of like wee. And it's kind of like
This
robot-y.
is a completely different thing than the weed episode.
It's more
for sure.
fun for
Yeah.
me, honestly. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a fucking great time. Jesus. Next question.
All right, we're jumping into third grade now. We have 3 questions here as well. Which word is the opposite of first?
What?
Which word is the opposite of first?
I'm gonna feel real dumb if somebody at home is like, "This is super." What? Say it one more
That's okay.
time, slowly.
Which word?
Look at me while you're saying it too.
Which word is the opposite of first? It's not that hard, dude. I can see how it's like tricky, but it's not. I promise you, it's not.
Last.
There you go.
Okay,
That's not
so
as
it was the thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
The first time you read the question, though, my fucking brain did a backflip in my skull.
I was
It's
hoping
like,
some of these questions might get you because you're
Yeah,
not sober, but that was an easy one.
we'll see. I mean, it feels like it's rolling on.
I think you're on good
People are
pace.
gonna, you're gonna see the fucking. You're gonna be dying when you edit this because some of the concerned looks I've given the
You
camera.
really don't like the
guaranteed.
camera,
I
dude. The
don't,
camera's
dude.
really bothering you right
Like
now.
I said, I do not think I wouldn't be in the room alone with it right now. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't trust it, dude. I don't like that shit.
I don't trust it.
It's aggressive.
I could see how it has an alien like weird look. War of the Worlds was a good thing, or The Matrix. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking stay over there, camera. I am armed. Like I don't know what a knife will do to you, but
I can promise you, as a sober one, the camera's not going to
All right,
move, buddy.
fine.
And if
Okay.
the camera started moving, then I would just be just as motherfucking.
So if
scared
you
as
panic, that's when I know the danger is real. I like it. Okay, fucking give me the bump, dude.
All right, buddy. What item is the Statue of Liberty holding in her hand?
Are you giving me like leeway on this, or does it have to like be? It's a torch, right? It's a torch.
Nailed it. Boom. Perfect. That's all
I don't know if
looking for.
historians would say that it's something different. It's a fire mantle, or like what else would you call a torch?
I guess you could.
beacon.
Like an old school type candle, maybe type thing. A beacon. I don't know. But
Isn't
a
that
torch
the
is
part
perfect.
that you could actually, or is it the head? What
It's
the
the
part is
crown.
that you get to go?
So they used to be able to go in the
Oh,
torch, but
fuck,
remember it
that would
got
be
so
a-
old that they said they couldn't let people in there anymore because it was like falling.
Yeah,
apart,
that's
crumbling
that
and
is
shit,
that is a fucking tragedy of America. If the torch just falls off
With
with a
people
whole
in it,
boatload.
Oh, dude, it fucking 100% so far, man. I'd say I think I got you with the shark one before, and we're still cruising. So we're doing good.
Yeah.
All right, so last question in the third grade.
I feel like honestly, like mentally, I'm getting a fucking dispensation on the cutoffs on this one too, because
yeah, you were not in a sober mind. We gave you the pass when you were drunk and all that
like-
too. So, all right, he's feeling the cable.
what was the other thing we talked about?
What? When? What do you mean?
Helps.
Oh yeah, I'm
Helps.
sorry. Okay, so good. Thanks for
You're
bringing
the
that
fucking
back.
sober one. You need to
I apologize.
help me right now.
So we did discuss, because we didn't have it in the weed episode, as I told him when we got to the tougher questions, he has two helps.
shit.
So one of them I figured I would give him a hint. The second is we're going to call our friend Aaron, who's done an episode with us, and call him. So it's like a phone a friend, kind of like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So if he asks for the two helps, he has two helps on the harder questions.
I'll have to do that with Aaron. I will say, so I will insert that now. I know I said I wasn't going to go on like crazy story time because
okay.
we do want to get
We're
through
good.
the
We're
questions.
fine.
We are conducting scientific research here, people. So
We got
to
time.
do. But Aaron, and this is. I think even if you're never going to do mushrooms, this, like people that do mushrooms talk about it enough. Like you're supposed to go in nature, because all of the shit, like even in here, it's kind of cool because like with the sound deadening that we have on the walls off camera, like it's geometric. So it's like moving. It's like, oh fuck. If there was some of these lights around those,
That'd be wild.
the camera would have to leave the fucking room for me to enjoy that, but we would do it. And then also Chelsea, who I know you're listening to. Actually, goddamn, this makes me a bad friend. I don't know if you listen or watch or
She's
both
mainly
these.
an audio listener.
Okay,
which
cool.
Thank you so much for being a
so
loyal
Chelsea,
listener.
if you're
We appreciate you
listening,
as a
she's a
friend.
day one fan, and
great.
she also said listening to, which once again this sounds super cliche, and I had heard it multiple times before, but like listening to Pink Floyd, The Dark Side of the Moon, and it was hella funny. She was trying to like coach me through this while I was doing a little test flight before we recorded this. But she was like, she's like, if you're feeling nice, you could. I don't know if I'm willing to try this right now, but she said you put your head back and close your eyes and just enjoy the show, and it's. But you got to do it while the music's playing. Oh fuck, this is kind of intense.
The music might probably add a thing because you're hearing other shit too or whatever.
Yeah, but it's like everything. I mean, even the lights like move and stuff, even with sans music. But I will say, because Aaron sent me a little like electro. I know we're getting off on a tangent. You're trying to fucking reel me in here. Aaron sent me a mix of like electronic music, and that shit is crazy. And I can't even
imagine
that.
it's probably wild.
I can't even fucking describe. That is something that you should experience. But like in your brain, I'm like, this is what.
Could you
do
imagine
fucking
being in one of those
mushrooms for.
old space-atoriums and shit, dude? When you look up when you're sitting in the seat while you're on mushrooms,
A
dude, looking at
planetarium?
planetarium or whatever. Yeah,
Fact check yourself right out there, because it's spaceatorium or planetarium.
I don't give a
dude.
fuck. Spaceatorium sounds cooler. You know what I
Coming
meant.
soon, Derek's
Space-
Spaceatorium.
All right. We got to get back to this. All right.
Yeah.
Last question in the 3rd grade. Elephants.
Oh shit! I gotta stop closing my eyes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Don't fuck yourself here, dude.
Whew. Okay.
Can't lose you completely here. We got.
All right, we're going for 100. We're doing so well so far.
You are.
Sans whammies. All right, hit me.
Elephants are the only mammals that cannot do what?
Jesus Christ.
What was that?
I just had a chill. That was normal human behavior.
Okay.
Fucking elephant. Okay, run it back to me. Elephants. What?
Elephants are the only mammals that cannot do what? Think about it.
Is this an obvious one?
Yes.
Fuck you. An obvious.
It is pretty obvious.
Any
dude.
stranger on the street's just gonna go, oh, the answer to that's clear. It's.
Yeah.
Give me the question again.
Take a second to think about it because it's really not as crazy as you think. Elephants are the only mammals that cannot do what?
I don't know, because like this is a little stream of consciousness, so this doesn't count as a guess. Okay. They can kneel. They have knees. They got big ass feet.
They can what?
They
else?
can stand on. I went to, and we are not pro animal cruelty of any kind. But when I was a kid, that shit would be a blasty now going to the Ringling Brothers Circus, and they stand on their hind feet, which is holy shit because it's like a bus rearing
Ignorance
up
is
at
bliss
you.
when you think it's just joy. But
yeah,
anyways.
things are so much more fun when you're a child.
Correct.
And unaware
It's
of horrible things.
elephants are the only mammals. So you're kind of getting there. Think about what mammals do and what elephants cannot
Sit
do.
on your ass. Is that it? Like sitting? Because they'd be like,
Think
this?
about it, dude. You've never seen an elephant sit. I'm not saying they can or cannot, but you've never seen that.
Yeah.
I have.
Sure. That's not how they sit though. Like they don't. I'm getting.
Was
too
that your
deep in
final
this.
answer? I feel
No,
like
because
you
you're
kinda already
fucking
got it
giving.
wrong. I'm kind of helping you, and I shouldn't be helping you.
No. Because you're doing the thing where you're leading me, but you're negging me and making me feel like it's not the answer.
I'm trying to help you, dude.
And
I'm trying to
then,
help you.
okay, one last
Do you wanna
time.
use your hint on
What
this
is
one
the
early?
question? Give me the fucking question.
Elephants are the only mammals that cannot do what?
I'm so.
And you still have your 2 hints.
I hate you for this question. I can't remember what it was.
It's funny 'cause in these ones are kinda where I get ya.
God damn it! All right, give me the hint. Fuck it, I will burn the hint. Not the phone a friend. I'll
So
burn
when
the
you
hint.
like know you're gonna be okay. The action is something that NBA players do a lot of.
Oh, is it jump?
Yes, boom.
Jump.
There you go. 'Cause
Shit, dude.
elephants can't motherfucking jump.
I needed the hint,
You
dude.
got
I
it,
wouldn't have done.
But
I
think about
wouldn't
that.
care
You
to
can't
fucking
see an
jump
elephant
now. I
jump.
feel
They're
like I'd-
super heavy, crazy. They do
Yeah.
sit. They can kneel. All that stuff. You got it.
That would be
You're 100%.
fucking terrifying, dude.
They could jump that movie, dude. They're fucking heavy, dude. All right, man. You're 100% so far, dude. Let's get into it. We're right in the 5th grade.
With an asterisk because I've fucking had the help, but whatever.
It's
Fuck,
okay,
I
whatever.
need the
I don't
help.
think people will judge you. You still got it right.
I
5th grade.
think can jumping qualifies as like all 4 feet off the fucking ground.
Yeah, because they can lift their hind lanes and stuff, but that's not a jump.
Yeah,
like
and
a
I feel
full-on
like
jump would be
I've-
all their legs jumping.
Yeah.
And elephants don't jump. You've never seen.
I
one
feel like
jump
they
that
could
can't jump.
run up a ramp and like. Ooh, maybe not. I don't know if they're capable. A rhino
That's
for
a-
sure,
a
dude.
rhino
That's
maybe,
a
but
fucking
not
school bus size missile.
Yeah, not it is, but
big
not an
rhino
elephant,
guy.
though.
Big rhino guy.
Then he's trying to talk to the natties,
Dude, 'cause
while
I'm
also
trying to
scared
keep-
of talking to the natties.
I'm trying to
It's
keep
hilarious.
tabs on the fucking camera because I feel like this thing's getting closer to me and it's like leaning.
promise
It's
you
like
it's not.
leaning in. Are you sure
I told
about
you,
that?
when
Like,
if I start panicking on it, then be concerned. But we're safe. I
you and the
promise.
fucking camera could be in cahoots, Derek. Next question. Next question.
5th grade.
Help me. Next question.
A millennium is a time period of how many years? As a construction guy, I feel like you should nail this one. No shade.
No, I feel like this one's gonna fuck me too because there was a big deal about that.
It is the trigger, but a millennium.
It's 2000, right? Because 2000 is it 8,000? Fuck! I hate you, Derek. Is it 8,000 or 2,000?
What's your final answer?
Because what the fuck is it? Robbie Williams had the whole song. We could put that on. I'd party to that right now, dude. Millennium, and that was around the year that was like the year 2000.
You got this.
Don't give me the
I'm not
fucking
rooting against
encouraging
you, dude.
pats either, saying I got it when I clearly don't. I have no fucking idea
Come on, dude.
what it is.
Fire away with your feeling, dude. You got tougher questions.
Millennium.
A millennium is a time period of how many years?
1,000. Lock
Got
it in.
it.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay,
Nailed
so
it.
it
Good
wasn't
job.
the 2000.
So the reason the 2000 kind of tricked you is because we were in the year 2000, but that's because we hit 1,000
it is a
years.
millennium, not like
Correct.
the
millennium. Correct. So that's good, dude. Holy shit, man! You haven't failed one yet, dude. Honestly, you're on better pace, I think, than the weed. Next question.
That is the one nice. That is the one nice thing about this is I do feel like mostly mentally present.
Should you
I shouldn't
stop
be-
talking to the audience because I feel like it's really bothering you.
If you could see my POV of what this fucking camera is doing to me, like leaning to the side and like coming in and out and shit, like
That is wild.
in certain circumstances, this would be great.
Can't cut
I would
that
say
out.
you might have to bleep this, but I would
You have
say
to
like
blur
for
beep that
the
one out.
for the like
the
VR
Patreon.
pornography, no, bleep it, fuck it. People will understand in context. This would be great.
Let
Or
them blur your
the
head.
movement, just do it. It's fine.
All right, next
Okay,
question. Dude. What kind of waves does an earthquake produce?
Seismic.
Boom, nailed it.
Seismic.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
smart,
Holy
man.
shit, dude, you're crushing it right now.
The
dude.
only I would say like with the weed, the only thing that like really slowed me down is it like it does just that where you can't like
because
like think about the next thing and kind of like make connections. Like you get stuck doing one thing, you're like, ooh.
Well, that's the one thing you said about shrooms is it does make you more alert. You feel more awake, so maybe that's actually benefiting you. I mean, it manipulates your mind a little bit, but you are more awake.
It creates some weird like contradictory feelings. Like right now, I feel warm, but I would also love to have a fucking jacket on
That is weird.
with a hoodie so I could be like a little cozy, like in my own little
cuddly bear,
space.
All right, I think I might get you on this one. We shall see. Last fifth grade question. What is the largest organ in the human body? Or let me say of the human body. That's probably better than in, but
Yeah, because once again, like I feel like I know an organ, the largest organ of the human body,
Correct.
skin, right?
nailed it.
Boom.
Good job. That was probably on me
'Cause
to
I would
kind of change that
say-
question because I was like, in is like more of a trick because
Yeah.
you could argue like skin, but maybe he's just asking what's inside.
I would
so
even
that's why
say
I
look that
clarified
up
it.
because I think internally it would be your liver, wouldn't it?
I
Or would
believe
it be
so. I
your
think it's-
like intestines because they're long and there's like a
Yes, your
shitload of them
intestines
and
is
stuff?
long. Yeah, but you got it right. It's skin. Wow, I thought I was gonna get you on that.
I
one.
wouldn't even care to see my liver. It's like probably.
Dude, I went to that
my
body
liver,
show.
My liver would fucking be like, fuck.
I went and saw that body show, dude, and they had just the
Oh,
skin,
that would be a
dude.
fucking nightmare right now. The one where they have the whole body.
Yeah.
Put up a
Of
picture of
skin,
that where it's like
bodysuit,
exploded
it
and it
is-
has all
yeah.
the different systems. Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Oh.
All right, so we're jumping right into middle school grade. So these weren't specific like 6th, 7th, 8th, but they're all middle school grade questions.
I'm
all right?
glad I didn't do this shit last night when I was watching that fucking Spaceman movie. That's another
yeah.
conversation.
We'll
dude.
get into that another
Shout
pod.
out Adam Sandler.
Great
But
movie,
That
though.
was fucking.
It was a sad one, though. All right, dude, 100% so far, man. I'm impressed. All right, let's see if I can get you on these ones. We do start getting
I have
harder.
to stop closing my eyes.
That's
That is
okay.
just fucking with the
lights
the
in the
trinity
studio.
of light above me, just going.
Can you see the Star Wars pictures? Do those do anything to you?
I mean,
They're not really,
so
like, colorful.
For my shroomers out there, I feel like I peaked a little bit. I feel like I'm coming down now.
Okay,
like it's
okay.
not intense because I
Yeah.
was having like.
Yeah, you were. As a camera.
But I mean, it does. They are cool because
Yeah,
it does
I
the
love those.
standard
Yeah, I love 'em.
mushroom thing where like everything's pulsing. The
electricity looks.
the
like it probably-
electricity from Darth Sidious, like it's like,
Oh, that's cool.
and the same thing with like the Darth Vader, like the background where it's like
Yeah.
where there's like a difference
It's almost
in
like a
textural
3D
layers
kinda?
and stuff.
Oh, that's
Absolutely,
cool.
it
That's
jumps
cool.
out
I
at
just
you.
said
It
I
is
like
fun,
that.
dude.
That's cool.
Honestly, doing this and then potentially going to I know we talked about it before, going to that and it's huge on social media. People know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that Omega Mart or the Meow Kitty.
Yep, Area 51
I don't know it.
or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
it's
that would be a fucking trip on this.
called. Or
That'd be
Area 5.
insane.
I don't know. It says weird fucking thing. All right, middle school grade. Let's get into it here. 100%. I have not stumped you yet. This is impressive. Boom. First middle school grade question. What is the highest grossing film of all time? As a movie nerd, I had to hit you with this.
How is this a grade question? I would categorize this under like trivia more than anything, but sure.
I mean, I did type in grade school level trivia, so it is kind of finding that line, but this is not
of all
crazy.
Time.
The highest grossing film of all time.
All time ever, dude.
All time ever.
That's so wild, because like in today's day and age, you would think that like current movies would be making way more.
I mean, I want to kind of give you a hint here, but I can't, so.
This is such a...
I will at least tell you
Is it obvious? It's something, it's one of those things. I feel like this is, I mean, fuck, maybe it is a hint and I'm cheating. I don't care, dude.
We could probably classify that maybe this
is this like one of those movies where like everybody's like, oh man, like if somebody told you they hadn't seen it, you'd be shocked.
Correct.
Like, okay.
Yes. And it is a big time director that you like would know for sure too, also, if that helps you. But I can't keep giving you him.
Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is, and it's because my mom loved this movie. Shout out to Mama. Love you so much. Avatar.
You fucking nailed it. That's one of the reasons why, low key, I remembered that your mom loved that movie and you watched it. That's why I picked that question, buddy, because you've talked about that on the pod. So
Avatar, another one built for shrooms, dude, right there, dude.
Oh, that was
Blue
probably
people and
just blow your mind.
Wouldn't want to be there in it, but
wow, I have not got you yet. That one was close, but yeah, no. Avatar.
Watching Avatar at the fucking Sphere on shrooms, that would be.
I think what's crazy too is James Cameron has like top of the like 5 like highest grossing films of all time too, because I think Titanic, which he also directed, is like one of the fucking ones on there too,
that was in my brain, dude.
Yep.
But like, I mean, it's because he makes epics. Like that's done with a purpose. He
correct.
spends like a decade making a movie, and it is built to be like bang.
Yeah.
Did you watch the second Avatar, The Way of Water?
I've watched some of it. I have not finished it. I just haven't found a way to get back to it, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It didn't really grab my attention like the first one.
I think you need to be a fan.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't bad.
And it's like they're intense. Like
they are.
Did I enjoy the original Avatar movie? Sure. But
took you a minute to find
I'm starting to get the fucking like heavy chest thing again.
Okay.
That's why it's like and I'm trying to not into the fucking microphone the whole time too. But they're heavy. Like you don't want to. It's not a rewatch. You would have to be a big fan to go back and rewatch them. Like I said, my mother loved them, and I think she watched them a couple times. She would have loved.
It was
the groundbreaking
at the time, dude. It was with the 3D and all that shit. It was really cool. All right, let's move on. Let's go.
He took too long, like because he's trying to build a universe and make like 7 of those movies.
Yeah, I guess the other ones already.
Shout out to James Cameron though.
James Cameron, great director,
on the record,
Terminator, fucking
known highest grossing film. Suck it, all other directors. Suck it, Tarantino and everybody else.
Hey, whoa! I fucking love Tarantino.
All right,
be saying suck it, Tarantino.
Stay there, camera.
Oh, the camera's coming back.
I mean, like I said, I'm
gonna stick the camera on you for talking shit about Tarantino. I'd never. I'm just kidding.
Don't do that.
Are you ready? What is the largest desert in the world?
Oh, this one's gonna. Okay, so little behind the scenes for the people at home.
Oh, he said no story time, and it's story time.
I mean, I feel like there's room for it a little bit. Like we were discussing this downstairs while I was waiting for this to come on, and I was trying to make lasagna. And Derek asked me about the Great Lakes, and I got 3 of them. There is 5.
5, correct.
Wouldn't have got the last 5. And this, you could put a gun to my head right now, and I wouldn't be able to name more than like 1, because how many great deserts are there in the world?
There's a couple.
I feel like there's a lot of sub-deserts. So hit me with the question again, and I'm going to quick answer this one, and if I got it wrong, I'm not going to feel bad about it.
What is the largest desert in the world?
Sahara Desert.
Wrong. It's Antarctica.
What?
Antarctica is considered
Antarctica
a desert.
Desert?
It's considered a desert, dude. Yep. It's an ice wasteland desert. But Sahara was the first one. But yes.
Stop fucking looking at it. Stop looking at me.
All right, we might go on a downward trend here now. If he missed his first one, can he rebound? Are you doing okay?
I'm going to make the journey over to the desk here to get that water because I need more water.
Want me to get it for you? I can get it for you, buddy.
I would appreciate
as your producer.
You if
I got
you.
you.
Do that. I would say similar to, I don't know. I mean, I can't say it's exactly the same, but also, as always, people, not even if you're doing drugs, like, I wouldn't even count. If you're taking shrooms or weed, or you're just living a good, clean, healthy Christian life, drink water, hydrate your body. It's good for you. It makes you feel good, helps your brain. I do it religiously. I just started going back to the gym today, which is just such a struggle because I feel like twice my age when doing physical activities. Ooh, it's fucking rolling on tough now. This is going to be punishment time for me. Okay.
All right, let's see if he can rebound. We're deep in the questions right now. You have one more hint left. Phone a friend if you need to use it. How many bones do adult humans have? I knew you'd like this one.
How did
I got you the teeth.
Well, and I can't call Aaron either because he would have to cheat for me and hit up fucking the old Safari to make sure
I can't
get...
fucking confirm if he cheated or not.
Dude,
I don't think he would.
This is... Okay, I'm going to get this wrong, but I want to see how close I can get. It's triple digit. Is it triple digits? Triple digits? I'm taking the L on this one.
Okay,
I just want to see how close
it is triple digits. So yes,
okay.
It is triple digits.
Closer to 1,000 or 0.
Closer to 0.
Okay. I'm gonna say, because I know I'm wrong, and I guarantee you it's not a round number either, is it? It's like it's like kind of a specific number, right?
What do you mean by a round number? I mean like 200, 300, 400?
Correct.
It is not. No, it's a little bit off. A little bit.
Okay, so I would say, just to kind of get real close, I'm gonna say 270.
Ooh, kind of close. 206.
Okay, so I went high.
So you went high, but you were in the 200s. But
yeah, but that is obscure number 206.
It's a tough question, but I know you got the teeth one right, so you knew I had to throw that one in and see if you knew how many actual bones
this
were
is.
Come on.
I feel like teeth is a more reasonable ask than the bones. Like, holy shit, buddy.
It's a tough one.
Name all your bones.
And that's the one I told you I wouldn't have known that either, but that's good. All right, moving on. So we got two fails, but let's see if we can get back right on track. So
right now,
we got 2 middle school questions left, and then we're going into high school. Which bird's eye is bigger than its brain? The camera's not gonna hurt you.
Fuck, dude. I feel like I'm in the Maze Runner right now because there's that little space in between the 2 rows of the foam, and they're like doing this, and I feel like I got to go like run through them.
It's like a closing door, like a
it's like some Indiana Jones type stuff where you got to get in there before the lock. You got to tuck and do a little barrel roll, and then I just smash the drywall. It does not have a happy ending.
Did you even know the question that I asked?
You said what bird has eyes that are bigger than its brain? Right?
Which bird's eye is bigger than its brain?
Ooh.
This one I feel like you can find if you really try to find it.
I feel like I know what it is already because I do love birds. I have
bird tattoos.
This is a mythical bird, but you know.
Yeah. Phoenix.
Raven, dove, phoenix. Ooh boy. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a stab. I mean, so would this be like a common stop doing that?
Oh, sorry.
Would this be like a common bird? Like people know about it.
Yes.
It's not like
it's not some crazy like fucking
rarest
off the wall
birdicus from the I don't know. Okay.
Velociraptor.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, toucan.
Ostrich.
Oh.
Ostrich.
Yeah. Ostriches are mean little bastards.
Little fuckers,
not
dude.
even little either. Mean bastards,
They're big,
dude.
yeah. They're like the fucking dinosaur bird still around. Dude.
I would say right now, actually, that might take too much searching. People get killed by them. I think pretty regularly. Like ostriches.
I don't know about pretty regularly, but it has happened.
Here's the key to winning an ostrich fight, people. And I'm going to tell you this while I'm on mushrooms, okay? I don't care how you...
Are we talking about fighting an ostrich right now?
Yes. I don't care how you make this happen. It's up to you to do it because you're in this dangerous situation. I'm just coaching you through it from afar because if I see an ostrich, there better be a fence in between me and that velociraptor. Like
They're fast though, dude. Those things will fucking
I am not trying to have an up-close encounter with these.
That's an animal where it's like you got to run faster than the person you're with, unfortunately.
I mean, I feel like you really just need to be elusive up close. If you get neck control roll for my MMA people out there, then you are golden.
Dude, I don't know. Those necks are strong, bro. I think you're
So,
actually discounting how strong
what
their
you'll do
motherfucking
is-
necks are.
What you'll do is, because they also don't have hands.
It's true.
Hands. I'm gonna get myself with that. That's fun. Hands. Is you take one of your socks off and throw it over its head, and you win. That's it. How you get the sock over its head? Good luck. But I'm just telling you, there's not a world in which that doesn't work. How is it gonna get the sock off without help, dude? I think that's honestly how they kind of docile them down, is they put
I
a
think they have
sock
some
on their
type
head.
of like a hood over their head or something.
Okay,
Yeah,
next question.
one.
Let's keep it rolling.
This is the last middle school grade question. We have failed the last three. Can he turn it around? What does the French phrase bon appetit mean?
Do I have to nail this one?
As long as you get the general consensus of it, I don't think it has to be exact word for word.
Is
So
it
what does mean?
enjoy your food?
Enjoy your meal. I'll give it
Enjoy
to
your
you.
meal.
Enjoy
Okay.
your meal.
That's
I'll
why
give
I
it
feel
enjoy
like a
your
little
food.
leeway
That's
on that one.
fine.
It's cool. Okay.
I agree. I think most natties will agree that he got that.
Uh,
All right, back end questions now. Let's see, high school grade questions. We're going to throw them in for a loop here, as if it wasn't already hard enough, and we're going to put on the screen there a little adventure and see if it distracts them as well. Maybe it might help you because you won't look at the scary camera anymore.
yeah, I have been kind of fixated on that. It is kind of funny that you mentioned the Star Wars art too. I think it's just kind of it's because it's out of my visual field, and the camera is something that when we're in this room, I'm inclined to focus on anyways when I'm not looking at you. But
Focus on that. Is that more soothing?
I mean, I will have said I've said openly multiple times that I'm afraid of the ocean. Not like irrational, like I see the ocean and go, but like I don't want to get into it and swim deep in it and potentially drown and stuff. But if it looked like that,
It looks like a good time.
that's like the Barbie movie, dude. I'd be out there in a little kayak, just like paddling
It's a very-
around.
I mean, I'm not high, and it's a pleasant little fucking adventure, dude. I'd hop in that water and see if it took me to Candyland.
I
too,
would
you know
even
what I'm
say
saying?
possibly hit Aaron up for the, or you could look it up. He put it in our little group friend chat, the one that looked like a tunnel, and it was like,
Would you prefer that one? I'm not trying to distract you too crazy. I was just trying.
No,
to
go
add
with
a
the
little thing.
questions. We're trying to get. We're already.
We're kind of reaching.
Yeah,
deep
we
here.
already
Let's go.
we
Come
already
on.
fucked the point where this isn't going to be a two-parter. So here it comes. Kyle on Drugs, Part 2. Let's go.
High school grade here. The first element of the periodic table is,
Aww.
and I got this one right. So
Aww. And those don't go alphabetically either, do they? Like it's not like, and it's all shaped weird too.
it is the periodic table. Yeah. You still got your phone a friend. Remember, we got one to use if you want to call Aaron.
Because I know it's not an obscure element, and it's not like one of the rare earth ones that are down at the bottom and detached from everything else. It's not in alphabetical order, but once again, I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson. I don't know the atomic
I'm
number
such a
of
nerd that I
every
knew this
element.
one, but I wouldn't know all of them, but I did. I knew.
Phone a friend. Let's get Aaron in. I'm
All
gonna
right,
regret it.
he's
I am
using
gonna burn
phone a
it.
friend.
I am gonna burn it, but I feel like Aaron will know this too.
So hopefully
And
get this where it
God
works.
damn it, Aaron, if you fail me,
Can you hear that?
you
Let's see if
fail
I can-
me, I can.
Hello.
Aaron, what's up, dude? We're in it. We're in the pod. He has decided to use his phone a friend. You got a second where we can get you help with the question?
Yeah, sure.
Dude, it's not even like a crazy question either, Aaron. I'm so embarrassed of myself. I did like mediocre in high school chemistry. Okay, let's go.
All right, dude. So the question is, the first element of the periodic table is.
Oh shit.
This is exactly what I was worried. Hey,
I
Aaron.
want to say it's like hydrogen or carbon.
Okay, so you're going to hydrogen or carbon?
I was thinking carbon too, buddy. I mean, feel free to cheat and get on
no,
the
this is
internet
gonna
right
get cut
now.
off shortly. You said hydrogen or
I should
carbon.
have pre-negotiated that.
All right, Aaron, we appreciate your help. I'm going to cut you off before you can cheat, buddy. Thank you so much.
good luck.
All right, buddy. Later. All right, so you got
So this
two.
is-
He said it's hydrogen or
So,
carbon.
okay.
He got you down to-
So this is gonna make me sound really stupid, but I don't give a fuck. Is oxygen an element like all on its own, or is it a like molecule?
Oxygen is a combination of multiple elements, so it is not.
Yeah, but it's like
own thing.
O2, so it's one thing.
It is, yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Then it's not an element on its own.
That's a good
You're
question.
he's just gonna stonewall me. I'm getting it wrong, dude. This sucks. What did he say? Tell me what he said though. 'cause
He
I
said
don't know.
hydrogen, or he thinks it's hydrogen or carbon.
Yeah, and those were kind of floating around in there too, but I don't know, dude. 'Cause
Oxygen is its own element.
Yeah,
by the way. Like
and
it is.
we
It's
are-
a part.
we-
It's a part of a combination, but oxygen is its own
yeah,
thing.
and we are carbon based.
Oxygen is not the answer. I'll at least add that, but I can't help you anymore.
I like that. I appreciate you. Shout out to Aaron. We're getting it wrong together. I'm gonna go ahead and go with carbon, dude. Carbon. Is it hydrogen?
It was hydrogen.
It was hydrogen.
It was hydrogen. He did get.
Yeah, he
was
did.
close. He
Okay,
did give
so
you
I'm
two.
gonna say I won't even shit
He
on Aaron
did.
fully
No,
because he did say the right answer. He just was unsure like me, and I went the wrong way. Okay,
But-
fine.
All right. So we are in it. We only got a couple more left. Let's power through. What was?
I'm also man enough to say that like completely sober, I'd probably get some of these wrong. It's just not common knowledge that I keep in my brain. It has nothing
lot
to
of
do
us
with what I
aren't,
do
yeah.
for a living. I don't feel bad about it either. You can call me ignorant, dumb.
No, I
whatever
hope
the
most
fuck-
of you guys are playing at home and having fun with this, and I guarantee you that not everybody there's got all of these.
Well, no.
right.
That
There's
is
no
the
way.
fun thing about the first iteration is I had several people message and or like when we hung out or I ran into them in person said it was so funny because I didn't get either and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that makes me.
This
feel
is a lot of
better.
stuff that you just. Why would you need to know this anymore?
Yeah,
you know?
if I was
But that's what makes it fun.
17 and angsty in high school, then I'd still remember it. But I'm 30,
All right.
35 and
Next one.
still angsty.
What was the first state in the United States?
Because they have the original colonies. What was the state that was the first state? Fuck.
Come on,
dude.
you're American. Do it. Nail it.
Oh, dude, and this makes it even worse that I have uttered those words so many times. So once
Come on, you got this.
again, stream of consciousness, dude. Pennsylvania has a lot of important shit, right? You got somebody's gonna tear my ass up for not knowing this off the top, but that's where the Liberty Bell was. Do you know this? Can you confirm or deny the stream of consciousness that I'm going on? We're just having a little field trip.
If someone really, and I'm truthful in this, if someone asked me this question, I would be between two states and I'd have to 50-50 it as well.
Yeah, so I would say for me, the 50-50, once again, total stream of consciousness and not trying to get any clues from old Derek over here, I would say like my two that I have it narrowed down between would be Pennsylvania and New York. And those are some of the seven original colonies.
They are.
Was it 7? Ooh, fuck! I'm a terrible American. Oh my god.
I had to throw this in here to kind of roast you.
Yeah, the first official state.
What was the first state in the United States of America, Kyle?
Oh god, I'm gonna get it so wrong. No. Stop fucking looking at me, Derek. It makes it so much worse when you know that I've also potentially already
you've
said
sat in this seat when I was doing the food, and you know how fun and enjoyable it is, dude. So you understand.
Yeah, so I want to get you on some drugs so I can really enjoy that, because that was just more of a personal Hitchcock style horror.
One day we
horror
will
show
figure
for
a
you.
challenge that will be similar terms, but yeah, I agree.
God, it's so hard. Okay,
And I still don't shit on you when you get them wrong.
yeah,
It's just fun.
this is gonna be wrong, and I feel like the choice that I want to make is gonna be wrong. Okay, fuck New York, Pennsylvania, boom, lock it in.
Delaware, wrong.
Delaware.
Delaware is the
Delaware
first
wasn't even on my fucking mind, dude.
Delaware was the first state, dude.
Fucking Delaware. We're not gonna have any fans in Delaware because you may have been the first state, but you are certainly the last state that anybody is thinking about when they think about the United States
Sorry,
of
fans
America.
of Delaware.
It's such a small state, dude. I want to go quiz people on the street about that and see if they get it.
Probably a good one. I'd
next
love to
question.
do it. We'll do it. That'd be good.
Shout out to Delaware. God damn you, Delaware, for giving me.
Where was the game of checkers invented?
What? Am I supposed to pick the country for that one, or
Where was the game of checkers invented? As long as you get it close enough, that's fine. It doesn't have to be like exact, but as long as
Is it country of origin, Derek, or is it?
If you can name like the country or where it is, then yes, I'll give it to you.
This one is.
I'll give you, if you can name the country, I'll give it to you. I think I have it under as a country. So I mean, I have the.
How conceivably am I supposed to be able to get the answer to this if you can't even tell me the form?
It's a country, okay? It's a country, bro.
Country.
It's a fucking
I feel like the answer's more specific, and
it's not that crazy. It's not like some fucking crazy, like you need to know the exact city or whatever.
Okay.
It is a country.
I feel like this one isn't America either. And I want to say China, not because
China.
Chinese checkers, but also I do kind of want to say it because of China and
Now, wouldn't you think?
Chinese
Because hold on, this
checkers.
is fun, and I'm only saying this because it's hilarious. China rips everything off, so wouldn't you think they stole checkers and put Chinese
I'm
checkers?
not gonna put that accusation on China's head. That's a camera. Look at him
That's a
now.
fact.
That's you. You are alone on that.
What they do?
We're cool, China. Ni hao. You know, I'm not like John Cena friendly with you, but okay.
I never said I had a problem with China.
How? Okay. Well, you give me this. Like, clearly, checkers was invented a long time
Correct.
ago. It's
Yes.
definitely not America, dude.
Correct. Correct. It's a very old game, dude.
Boy.
And it was a huge part of history in school, and I love this time period of history. That's like the best hint I could give you, or the most hint I could give you.
I'm gonna get it wrong, dude. You hit me with so many fucking whammies. Like
Sorry.
I can't.
Yeah.
A beautiful mind. This, like I did with some of the questions in the last one. So I'm just
You
gonna
got a
go
couple,
ahead.
though. Come on, dude, nail it.
I feel like it's not white people, so I shouldn't be
It's
picking
not?
a European country. Oh, you're giving me that? Okay.
It's even older than that. But
Yeah, and you said early, which makes you want to think like cradle of civilization. I'm taking a stab at it. Egypt.
fucking nailed it, buddy. Fucking Egypt,
Yes!
dude.
yes, yes,
You got it,
yes,
It was in Egypt.
yeah.
That was a good one, buddy.
You did kind of
That
lead
was
me
good.
a little
I
bit
did,
there, but I feel
still,
like those
that
are
was good.
reasonable.
Yeah, they weren't like
reasonable
giving away, yeah.
clues.
There's still a lot of things.
Plus, I feel like the notion of getting a C is kind of
you went through on that
slowly
one.
losing my
We'll
grip
find
on
out
it.
After, yeah,
How many questions do we have left?
3.
Okay, great. So we are
power
at the
through these next
tower.
3.
Okay, keep it going, buddy.
How many keys are on a standard piano?
Oh, God damn it, dude, because this is something that you are making this you are it's similar to the movie Spaceman. You are making this a personal tour of failures of mine where I can't remember things because I played piano when I was younger. And
I
my
try
mom
to
loved
cater
it.
this to you and stuff, though, man. Like I did think these questions were kind of things you might know, dude. I wasn't trying to. I was trying to make them hard, but not too insane. You would never know this. I knew you have a piano downstairs.
Man. Oh God! And it counts the black keys too. It's white and black, right? Okay. I got to throw one up. 52. How close was I?
88.
Ooh, 88. Oh yeah, not even close. Okay, that's fine. Shout out to people that play piano out there and enjoy it. The piano's a great instrument. I can't remember how many keys are on the thing. Yikes.
Moving on.
And we have no helps left, so we are just taking.
You are just in the abyss right now, buddy. But it's okay. We got 2 left. Let's
And
power
you're going to have
through.
to tally the score in post, so I won't even know right now if
I could do it on the camera.
Did I
real
get a
quick if you
low
want.
D? Did I get a low D in the weed one, or was it like
I
it was
think
like
it was like a-
62?
Yeah,
right,
I think it was
or
like a
something
D
like that?
minus or
Yeah,
whatever. But we'll
shit.
see if we get that. I mean, dude, you start off strong on this one. But
Yeah.
again, just like the other one, these harder ones are just hard because again, they're not shit you really ever think about, and they're complex.
Put it on the
questions,
resume.
you know what I
Uncle
mean?
Kyle still crushing it in grade school.
You
to
found the
this
Egypt
day.
though, dude. All right,
Yeah.
whose real name is Colson Baker?
That's an easy one because now I will admit I will not call myself a fan. He had some great music. He is weird as a human being. He has a super hot, potentially wife, fiance. They might murder one another. Who knows? You know him. You love him. The artist formerly known as Machine Gun Kelly, now tattooed almost entirely from the sternum up, now known as MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, MGK. Yeah,
job,
I knew
buddy.
that one.
Nailed it. Last question here. Can he find out? The last two. Can he nail it? How many Harry Potter books and movies are there? There are two different numbers. I'll at least give you that.
Yeah, because the last movie was a split party, dude. Oh, boy.
And we talked about this recently on the pod. That's why I thought it'd be fun.
No. It's great.
Question.
So it's funny because I know that the fifth book, and I can't think of the name of it, was like the one where he was doing like the little tournament of champions and shit. The Goblet of Fire. I think it was called the Goblet of Fire. Yeah, that was the fifth book, right?
I believe so. Yes, I couldn't name perfectly.
And then I think after that, the Order. I think it was the Order of the Phoenix. But I didn't. Admittedly, not a huge Potterhead. I don't even think I read all the books, honestly.
I stopped after the fifth one, but I did watch all the movies. I love the movies.
Yeah.
The movies were
5,
great.
6.
Well, you know the movies was a two-parter, so you know that the
5,
books
6.
are one less.
Yeah.
Right? So at least that helps you. So you got to just find what that number is.
5,
Maybe
6.
think of the movies and not the books. You haven't really thought about
that doesn't help me either because
You haven't watched all the movies?
I think I have.
I mean, you should. They're really good.
I think I have.
If you haven't, you should take a Harry Potter.
I don't need to be sold on that. And J.K. Rowling doesn't need her dick sucked anymore either. You've made a ton of money and
fair enough.
Slandered transsexual people while doing it. How dare you? But whatever. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. I'm having a hard time now because I feel like I want to say that there was 8 books, so that would make it like 8 and 9 with the movies. But I'm having trouble remembering because it was Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, and then I think Deathly Hallows. So maybe there was only 7 books and it's 8 movies, 7 and 8. Fuck, dude.
Got to hit him with the poker face.
Yeah. Okay. So just for the sake of getting this over, because we're feeling it. That honestly doesn't do anything too crazy for me. And like I said, I feel like I was fixated on the camera. So, I mean, if the whole room was that would be a festival. I'd be losing my mind.
That didn't distract you much, but I thought maybe it's something better to look at than the camera. But
yeah,
that's fine.
It did help with that because
good. Yeah, it hasn't freaked out as much.
Stay where you are, like you're bothering me. Okay, I'm gonna lock it in. I'm gonna say, hold on, give me the question again to make sure I answer it correctly.
How many Harry Potter books?
The books.
And
okay,
movies
the
are
books.
There? So books first, movies second.
Deathly Hallows, because I think that was like the last one, Deathly Hallows, and then it was like a 2-parter with that. Part 1, part 2. I'm gonna say, I'm probably gonna regret this. I'm gonna say 7 on the books. 7.
Okay. Which means how many movies?
Oh, I had to do both.
Just say
So
both,
it'd be 7 and 8 then. It'd be
you
plus
fucking
1.
nailed it, buddy. Way to end the last fucking question. He did the due diligence of the investigating. All right, let me go through this just real fast and see if I can give you a quick thing here.
That is one thing I will say about the shrooms versus the weed. Like when you have, I mean, they're both the same in that you're on a ride. Like there is no getting off or ending it. Like you are on a journey and you have to do it. The weed, when you get smacked, it's more like turning the volume all the way up and then coming back down and you slowly sober up. With shrooms, and people can attest to this, you're doing this. Like you'll be like, wee. Are
you ready for your final score?
And I would say like I'm happy with the chocolate bar. Was a tasty little treat if you want to try that, because usually shrooms make me feel kind of like bloated and hurt my tum and this is not, so that's great. Did we outdo ourselves? Am I smarter on shrooms than weed? Give us the score.
70%. You got 6
right on the mark, dude.
Wrong. You got 14 out of the 20. It's right on a 70%.
Oh yeah, that's a 70%. C minus.
So good,
but
job.
We will take it.
So
goal achieved.
You beat the last. So
Yeah.
you're better answering questions on shrooms. And I'd say you had some bangers in there where you had to really work through it and you found it. But that was great.
It was funny.
You got afraid of the camera, which is hilarious. This is going to be a great episode. We love
I'm
you,
not
Natties.
peaking now, so it's not destroying me, and it's just kind of like a normal wavy camera instead of like a camera that's like, hey,
We love doing these
yeah.
challenges.
Yeah.
We love that you enjoy the challenges. I'd say, hey, if you guys have any unique challenges, hit us on thenaturalspod@gmail.com. And if it's a reasonable challenge, we'll take it into consideration and maybe something we'll even do on the
agreed.
pod, because we'd love to get new ideas for some
or
fun
in the
challenges.
or in the DMs on Instagram.
Or in
And
the
if you
DMs on
don't
Instagram.
already, go over to Instagram. I post like little stories and funny stuff, and it's just one way for you to kind of get closer in our universe and enjoy our general ridiculousness that we do. But yes, I love that idea. If you have an idea for a good, I will not harm myself
Correct.
or anybody
A
else.
reasonable
Like there,
challenge.
yeah,
Of
reasonable
course, there
challenge.
is,
Yes,
yeah.
I love that. Thank you, sweet Derek.
And we'll take that into
Send us
consideration.
your yeah. So anyways, we got to wrap this up. So anyways, love you guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Chocolate bar is great. He's Sweet Derek. I'm Uncle Kyle. We will see you on the next one. Send us your suggestions for more.
Love you, natties.
challenges.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know those
I'm not
challenges. you
doing
have 'em.
acid. I'm going to go ahead and just axe that right now.
Yeah, no hardcore drugs.
The heroin challenge will not be coming after this. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Naturals Pod. Please remember to follow us on your Twitter and Instagram accounts at the Naturals Pod. Do you have what it takes to join the Natty Nation? Like and subscribe to find out.